It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown.
It's the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. And it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup with a couple of teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in a position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that this goes a long way into deciding, do they have the right guy pulling the strings? Because if you do, if you have a head coach and a quarterback, you can win for a long time in this league.
A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. Leading them out, it is their rookie quarterback from your alma mater, Greg, University of Miami.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
Lockett headed in motion. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. This one complete right side. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
1st and 10. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, it's Pollard. And the Titans are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Tennessee. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. The terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. He's going to run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is...
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That caught Tony Pollard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The former Notre Dame star with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
He's going to get it to Okonkwo, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch to bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. Not much there, maybe a yard. On 2nd down, here's Pollard. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Reek Woolen brings him down. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Got a man, it's Lockett. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Titans. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Titans move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return, here's Sims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. He'll get this complete to Walker.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now, faking the give. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. And he's in. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Touchdown Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Titans' offense and receiver Calvin Ridley set to take over for this drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Taking off, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down for Tennessee.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Quick throw here is complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 3, and the Titans first down.
They send Ridley in motion. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he'll be taken down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. That is caught side of the end zone. Tony Pollard, touchdown Tennessee. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Sly now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Titans will take a 21-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. On the return, here's Sim. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
It is 3rd and 10. Hupp brings it in left side. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Here's Michael Dixon now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Titans offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Off he goes. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They send Ridley in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
They send Ridley in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and Frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll look to throw yet again. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll look to throw again. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Titans. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down.
I never ask for help. I do it for you. Did do it for myself. I go 0 to 100. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Off play action. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Titans have got it. How about the defense? Get it.